It is 9:15 and I am at the cave storage unit building a table. Um, I had this makeshift table sitting up there, and to be honest with you, I didn't like it. It was just up there for temporarily uses, and stayed there longer than what I wanted. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start working on this new table. This is just going to be a prototype. My plan is, as you can see, I do have hinges right here on both sides. And my plan is to just have it fold up when I don't need it and then fold down when I do need it. More than likely, it's going to be down all the time. The only time it would be up is when I need to move something around the car or, you know, putting something in this little cubby area right here. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and start on that. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we're going to see. Yeah, go ahead and start on it so it don't get too late. My wife is at the house right now doing her nails. So I have some free time to get something going here. So I need to go ahead and start with the legs. Go ahead and bolt the legs up to this big old piece of wood right here. This is going to be my top piece. I am going to reinforce it with some 2x4s. Just right now, I'm just trying to get the idea. That's really it so far. Just an idea. So I gotta get the measurements of how tall this table is going to be when I drop it down. And I gotta get me a pen. This is just some rough measurements. That's it. That is it. Not a professional, but hey, I can make stuff work, right? I can make it look good. There we go. Now my pen is working. It wasn't working at first. And now it's working. Go ahead and set this up here so I can cut it. What's going on? I'm just building out a fold out bench for a work table, work spot, something like that. Just trying to get a rough kind of idea of what it's going to look like, and then later on I'm going to reinforce it and make it better. Gotta go ahead and get my saw real quick. Oh yeah, we're using power tools. And we got the legs. And hopefully I can show you a good idea of what I'm trying to do. Go ahead and set this table right here. I need probably one of these boxes right here. This box. Yeah, I think that'll work. These boxes right here. Maybe slightly too tall, but you get the idea. So pretty much, see that? Pretty much how it's going to be. It's just going to be a simple table with a leg on that side. And I got hinges on both sides. So it's just going to raise up and fold up out the way. That's what I'm going for at least. So I don't really know how it's going to turn out, but we're going to try it because I have a whole bunch of extra pieces of wood. You know, why not? We can make something happen. If it doesn't happen, it is what it is. Move y'all to, there we go. This is a better area. There we go. For some reason, it got really cold. I don't know why. I really don't like the cold like that, so it's kind of frustrating that it got cold so quick. But it is what it is. You know, it's not like we're in the summer or anything like that. You know, just gonna get cold out of nowhere. But it's all right. I enjoy what God has for us. Sorry, I'm looking for bolts and stuff because they're just kind of sitting around everywhere. Really need this. That's what I need. Cool. Trying to balance that without letting it drop down because I need a better support system. Try to put this stuff underneath here. Cricket is very loud. Sound like it's in here. Might be. This over here. cricket is extremely loud. Y'all hear it? Thought so. I don't know. Sound like it's over here. I don't know. It's somewhere over here. What's going on, man? Maybe it'll be better if y'all was just over here. Yeah, that look like it's better. I'm doing good. How you doing, man? Tired of the code, but you know, it is what it is. That's good. Get my marker out, start marking these holes. So we can put a bolt through here. Gotta make sure I miss this area. I'm building a foldable table, like a workbench, something that I can just fold up out the way and then put it back down when I need it. I'm just kind of doing a simple rough draft of it just to see what I can do with it. But yeah, we're just gonna see how it's gonna turn out. I think it'll be alright. I'm just testing the waters here and playing around with stuff. That's really it. Put some of these bolts in here just to get it going, so I can have a place where it can kind of mount up and not move everywhere. What's going on, man? I hope everybody having a good night. Hope everybody's staying safe for the weekend. Uh-oh, where's my screwdriver at? Found it. Man, that's hot. I didn't think it was gonna be that hot. I just touched it for a second. What you saying down here? You're funny. Why do you want to know that? Actually, this might have to be trimmed down a little bit more for it to be leveled. But it's coming out all right. I think so. There goes that. Wish I could be playing some music right now, but I know they would talk about people getting copyrighted for playing music, or else I wouldn't be playing it. Luckily, I got this cricket playing music in the background. Guess that helps, right? I think I'm gonna try to get me a Nintendo up here. Play some old Nintendo games, like the Super Mario Brothers or Asteroid or something like that. Just having some fun up here. The people next to me have the Xbox, but I don't think I'm gonna bring my Xbox up here unless I bring my simulation up here. But even still, I don't know if I would keep it up here. I do have a PlayStation 3. I probably could bring that and play some old games on there. Do all this work and it doesn't fit because I made one measurement wrong. That would suck. Big time. It'll be alright. Again, like I said, this is just temporary. Well, not temporary, but it's a mock-up. I don't even know if I want this size. I might want it smaller, but smaller and longer. I don't know. We'll see. But you can get the gist of it. I knew somebody was going to say something to you. Yeah, that's how we're going to do that. I think that's going to turn out pretty good. Like I said, I think I made this a little too tall. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to cut probably a few centimeters off. But again, this is just a rough draft. I'm also probably gonna put one in the middle, but I ain't gonna do that quite yet, considering the fact that it's almost 10 o'clock. I do have church in the morning, so I don't want to stay up here all night, even though it's like down the street from my house. I won't stay up here all night. I just want to get some ideas. But I'm starting to like it. I think I'm gonna paint it the same color as the loft, which is black and red, with a kind of nice wood grain red on the top. Kind of like that. I think that'd be nice. Yeah, I need to trim that up some more. Then I should be able to be good. Where's my tape measure? Over here. Put this box out here again. Wish I had my small level. I don't know if I have one in here. I don't think so. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Could be alright. can tell by looking at it somewhat. Right here. Actually, I think I'm gonna cut it this way now. This side here. If this doesn't work out, I can always get more wood. Saw that coming. I like the way this is starting to look. Ow. Yeah, the splinter. That hurt. Alright, let's see if it's close to being level. It's pretty level. Let's see. I'm looking right here. Yeah. It's in the middle, but it's not directly in the middle. But it's the same way on this side too, so it'll be alright. I can add a little bit more. Probably add like a little wedge to bring it up just that much. I can also add shims because we're actually not going to bolt it right down on top. We're going to put the hinges on this side and then bolted just like that. So if I really wanted to, I can grab one of these paint sticks and just place it right up in here. And that should be level. Keyword should be. Yep, we are leveled. That's cool. I need to get me some wood glue. I do not have any. But since this is a little small piece, I can actually cut a piece off and screw. I can screw like a little wood screw in there just to hold this little wood stirrer in there. I think we'd be golden. Go ahead and do that real quick. Could have told me I left my pen over here. Sitting here looking for the pen. What's going on, Sci-Fi? How you doing? What time is it there? It's 9:45 over here. And 9:45 p.m. Hmm. 2:46 and it's Sunday. It's not quite Sunday yet over here. It's Saturday, but I think that's cool. Different time zones. You know, when I was younger, I used to think everybody was on the same time zone until my granddad moved to California. And when he moved to California, it didn't make any sense to me on why he was 2 hours ahead and we was 2 hours behind. And then when my other granddad moved to Florida, he was an hour behind us, and I was just like, this don't make any sense. And it was just pretty cool. I also remember when I was younger, I think I was in high school. Yeah, I was in high school. Because it was 2012, and that's when they was talking about the world was going to end, back in 2012. And when they had the ball drop, me and my cousin was freaking out because he was like, oh, it's about to be the end of the world, what's going to happen? And it turns out there was different time zones, so not everybody came into the world at the same, into the new year in the same time. So we was just, it just didn't work out. Yeah, man. You seen anything crazy where you been at lately? I know I've been talking with this guy named Sean, and he said he was getting ready to hop on his moped, and a camel just randomly walks out of nowhere. And apparently a camel is like a deer for us, where it just comes out in the wild, or like how gators are for people in Florida. They just out there. I've never experienced anything like that. Yeah, the world ends every like 5 years, yeah. Uh-huh. I wonder when people start gonna wonder when people gonna realize that they can't predict when the world is gonna end. No matter how hard they try. It's not gonna work. Trying to find me a small drill bit so I can drill into this wood without splitting it, because it's a tiny bit. Now what do I do with my drill? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Oh, some bad storms, yeah. Seems like everybody been having some pretty bad weather. Like now it's like probably about, it's probably like 40 degree, like 45, 50 degrees right now. So it's cold for some reason. What's going on, man? Yeah, he was in here earlier. But yeah, the weather changing is just crazy to me. It was like almost 90 yesterday. Which doesn't make any sense. I feel like I'm doing extra with this. Even though it's supposed to be temporary, I'm just doing some extra stuff. Trying to be perfect. And this is probably not gonna be perfect, far from perfect, but you know, if I can get it leveled, that'd be nice. So I got these shims right here. I thought that was some rain coming in. Supposed to have some storms over here too. I don't know when, but we are. Yeah, we're just starting summer where we're at. Somebody next to me got some bass going. What's going on, Shovel? Nah, you good. I just started it. Trying to do something productive in the cave until I don't know, until I figure out something nice to do in here. I'm still trying to do the proper reveal of this place, but it's not ready yet. I don't know why they held your comment. There was nothing wrong with what you said, Sci-Fi. And that's crazy that you get snow in mid-June. That's very crazy. Mid-June snow. now I'm just making some shims so this little board can be leveled. Because I do not want this to be so unleveled that when I set some on there, it just rolls off, you know? Because that's not fun when it just rolls off. I would like it to be at least somewhat leveled. I'm going to set a pencil on here and just rolls off when I'm working on it. Anything else, it'd be alright, but not this. That should do it. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Take that back out. Put it over here. Trying to get it in the middle as best as possible. All right, that's better. Pinch my thumb, but that's better. We should be pretty leveled. You ever get so focused you forget that you're doing something? Like sometimes I get like that when I'm driving. I just kind of zone out and then don't realize I drove like 10 miles past my destination. Probably need to get that checked out. I think it'd be alright though. As long as you don't hit anybody, right? I feel like that's alright. My parents are probably watching this, throwing their hands up like, are you serious? You're gonna be driving, not thinking about what you're doing while you're driving? Yo, that's good. That's on the money. Yeah. That's on there. It's okay. Welcome to road trips. Yes. I know I was one of my earlier videos, like back in I think 2018, maybe 2019. Me and my wife, we ended up going to Nashville, and we took her Honda Civic that she had, and I was just driving down the interstate, not thinking, and my wife kind of woke up and she kind of looked at me and she said, "We kind of scooting past these trees and these cars pretty quick." And I looked and I saw that we're going at 99 miles per hour in a Honda Civic, and I was like, "Ooh, let me slow down," because I was not thinking. I'm thinking we was just cruising, but you know. Yeah, I think that's the main problem with me is just the fact that we were just on the road moving. I didn't care. I was having too much fun. Now I need to get my Sharpie. now I got to put these little T-brackets on here. These came from the stairs, the foldable stairs I had at the old unit. So I'm gonna reuse these for something else. Yeah, it's a JDM car. We had some fun with that car, but when we found out that we could trade it in for more than what we had in the car, it was time to let it go. It was definitely time to let it go. That's why we ended up getting a Honda Accord. The Honda Accord was free though, so it was just kind of like one of those. Well, I mean, it's free, so we just got it. Which because my wife's only car at the time was the FJ. The FJ is awesome. I don't ever get rid of the FJ, but with the way that gas prices are now, whew, I could not afford the gas on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, I think she got the wow, I just draw a blank. It's a 3.6. That's what you got in that the V6 engine, 3.6. And I like those engines because you put out some power with those. And also they're pretty reliable. Oh. Make sure I got this nice and level. I don't want to have to do all this work and it doesn't work. That would suck. However, though, I think the screws that I got for it is not going to cut it. I think it's going to be too long, which, yep, it's going to be too long. So I need some smaller screws. I don't know if I have any good smaller screws here. Oh boy. All these screws out there. We got some. I don't like them, but should be enough to do what it's nice. Way to go, Darius. I poured it out anyway because I can't even get to them. Not a huge fan of using these screws. They're kind of small, but they will get the job done. We'll replace it with some better screws because I do plan on putting some 2x4s underneath here. Hold on, I'm missing some of your stuff. A bargain refresh. I'm gonna have to look that up. Never heard of that. Y'all be doing some cool stuff over there of cars over there. I like it. I need to once I start making it big on YouTube, I'm gonna have to start visiting all my subscribers. Yeah, I just can't put it through this thin piece of wood right now, but I will. Uh, actually, no, I ain't gonna do it right now. I could put some screws, or not screws, put some bolt and nut through there, just like what I did over here on this side. But yeah, this is still just a mock-up, so we just gonna put that on there and see how it turns out. Plus, I don't want to be out here too late and have my wife get mad at me because I'm not at home. I mean, she'll understand, but at the same time, I do want to be respectable and show up at a reasonable time. You know, which way do I gotta put it? Okay, put it this way. Oh. Yep, that was just enough. I can feel it right on that other side of the table. Just a little dibble. That's it. We're good. Just long enough. But again, we're going to replace it with some bolts. Just right now, we're going to use these. Just so I can get an idea, because I think I'm going to add another leg to it. And I think it's going to be all right. Yeah. I'm liking how this is turning out. Trying to figure out why it's not sitting down flush, it's sitting on the drill. T-bracket. Hold on, I'm missing some stuff. What y'all talking about? Yeah, Baugan. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, my wife is actually starting her business now. Well, trying to. She's doing nails, doing press on nails, and I think it's gonna. Not, I think. I know it's gonna do really good. She just she just needs to, believe in herself and understand that, like, hey, like, people are paying for this and people are wanting this done, and don't don't sell yourself short, because that is the biggest problem with people whenever they start businesses, is they sell themselves short. CCW, you keep on leaving and coming back, man. But I'm glad you keep coming back. I appreciate it. It shows dedication. That scared me, not gonna lie. Thought I was about to knock this whole wall down. Far up. There we go. Got the hinges on. Now I just gotta put the back piece on there. Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. I think I said CCW earlier. I meant to say CWW. So I apologize for messing up your name. But yes, I appreciate you coming back. Thank you. Now I am going to put the legs on here. We're going to goat it. We're going to actually have a table in here instead of whatever I was trying to do with the stuff over there. Mm-hmm. Check and see if everything is leveled again. Since I kicked everything and moved it. Don't know if everything is leveled. Wish I had a smaller level on me, but I don't. It'd be alright. That's good. That's good. That is also good. Move this over some. That's good. That's good. Alright, we should be completely leveled. Well, I say that. If I can stop moving stuff, we should be good. Also, this wood is not the greatest wood either. It's all warped. Got it for free from Home Depot because, why not? Gotta find me some screws that will fit in there. Give me just a second. Actually, I can get some better screws. My screws right there. Put these in there. These should be better. One, two, three. Three more of those. I don't have 6 of those screws. Hold on, wait a minute. If I can find one more, I'll be good. Just need one more. Yeah, I can't find one more, but what I can do is I can do that. Okay. There we go. I can work with that. Watch it be in here. No, it's not in here, but I could use these screws. Nah, I'll be alright. I'm just gonna use these. What y'all talking about? Alright, go ahead and put these screws in here. Then we'll be able to see what, well, we'll do the other side, and then we'll be able to see what the outcome would look like. Ow. Pushing too hard. Trying to get it in there. Come on now. This bit was magnetic, I'll be alright. I'll drop this screw one more time. Just gonna quit. It's also in a very awkward spot. Can't really get to it. There we go. I'm also going to put a piece of wood between both pieces of the legs so it doesn't, flop around and do its own thing. It's all connected, but that's later because, like I said, I think I'm going to put one in the middle as well to support this. Let me check and see if everything is leveled. Yep. And yep. All right, cool. Go ahead and get this. That's good. Get my Sharpie. Mark the holes. Go ahead and put the screws in there. I think I moved it a little too much. Double check. No, we're good. Okay, cool. That's what I like to see. Going too hard. Just that same spot that I was having trouble with on the other side. Thought I messed that up pretty bad, but it actually made it better. Now, it doesn't look the greatest right now, but I have ways of fixing it. We just got to fix it. But right now, we're just going to put it up. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. We got a nice, yeah, I'm definitely gonna put one in the middle. Definitely. We got a nice little table right here that we can also fold up out the way. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up putting like, I don't know, some type of flap right here just to turn it, or I don't know. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do right here to keep it up. It's not gonna stay up. But yeah, I'm happy with that. This is why I said I need to make them connected, because the two legs connected, because one is swinging one way, the other swinging the other way. But we got a table. It's a nice one. Well, nice to me at least. Well, that's funny that you said that, because which I was sitting on was this little air conditioner unit, this portable one, and there's a fan right there. So it's okay. It's not the greatest. I do have an air conditioner unit that I do plan on putting up here. I'm just putting it at the end of the garage door, so it can, take out the hot air and blow in the cold air. Might do that. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but baby steps right now. Every Wednesday we come up here. We just do a little get together, talk about stuff that's going on with us, and talk about, wow, that cricket is going crazy right now. But we talk about the Bible. We talk about what's going on in our lives, and just conversate, communicate, and love one another. So yeah. this little cord to plug up my phone to the TV so I can actually watch stuff on like YouTube or play music, which I don't play music on here because I got my speaker. Be watching some Chris Vicks videos for when I'm working on stuff and I don't know what I'm doing. You know how it is. Chris Vicks is like one of the best automotive YouTubers I know. Well, I don't know him, but I watch his videos a lot. He helps out with a lot of people on their cars, and actually got me to start working on cars. Gave me the courage to do that. Because if it wasn't for him, I probably would not be working on cars. Started off with a simple brake video and ended up doing engine swaps. Yeah, he got a subwoofer on there. Because he was in here earlier, then he quieted down, and now he's just going to town. It's unusual. And he's somewhere over here, like right here in this middle beam. And I don't know where he's at. I've been tapping at it, trying to see if he's gonna come out, but he ain't coming out. Oh, show you something cool real quick. Now that I got this nice table, show you some stuff that I'm gonna put on here. If you watch the video, got this little super sign. I know it's not a Mustang, but I had to get it because, for one, it was black and red and white and gray, which is the color scheme in here. Also, it lights up. Pretty cool. Put that right here, right in the middle. Ooh, that looks good in here. Also have a Nissan one that lights up as well. GTR. Yeah. I also, which, don't judge me, but when I was younger and I did my first engine swap, I was so proud of myself that I wanted a trophy. So I made me one. It doesn't have a plaque on there, but I wanted to do the 1998 Mach 1 swap plaque right here and put the year that I did it. And also it lights up, but there's really no reason for it to light up. It just lights up. Put that over here just to have something that people can look at. Yeah, I like having that table here. It really works out. Because like I said, I was using this as a table. I was using this, and I had like boxes and plywood on there, and it just didn't work. Did not work at all. Let me put this on there. I wasn't, but I'm probably going to put it up here. It's the calendar for the meets that we be having on Wednesday and some of the topics that we were talking about. And we had a good night that night, even though it was a free night. We were just talking about whatever we wanted to talk about, but we had revival, we had forgiveness, we had a whole bunch of stuff happening. We had just borderline somebody giving their life to Christ. So excited about that, and I want to continue to do that. I also got these little, it was like, guess what card that you have on your head. You'll put it up on your forehead and try and guess what it is. Yeah. Like my drawings. It's not the greatest, but you get the idea of what it is. Put that right up there. Oh yeah, that's gonna look really good. I'm so happy about that. Let me turn it around. I'm sitting there. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna look great. Got the TV. Oh yeah. Trying to figure out what else I want to put up there. I think I think these little things can fit underneath here. If they both can fit underneath there, that'd be cool too because I'll be out of my way and I wouldn't have to deal with them. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Set y'all down up here and start doing some movement. So give me a second. Let me just kind of clean up. Not really, but kind of. Got a whole pile of wood over here that I've just been recycling and stuff. Way ahead of you. Just haven't put it up yet. It's actually a pretty cool idea, but my wife actually don't carry purses like that. She carries like crossovers and stuff. Nothing major, but majority of the time people leave in their cars. I have a backpack. It's just I don't know if it will handle the weight of my backpack because I got my laptop, my tablet, my books, my notepad, a whole bunch of stuff in there that I'm not 100% sure if this is going to hold it. But it's holding a ladder right now, so maybe it'll hold it. We're probably putting it over here somewhere. Maybe up here. I don't know. Just a place to hook things. Put it over here. Well, can't put it over here because of the power. But yeah, I'll figure out something. I'll figure it out. I don't know. I'm getting very excited about this because I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I couldn't because I've been so busy. And my wife decided that she was gonna do her nails, so I decided I was gonna come up here and do this. And here we are. I also got one more heavy duty hinge. I don't think I'm gonna put it up there. I might, but then again, I really don't have a need for it. It's just, yeah. I'm not gonna put anything heavy up there, just like our food, drinks, those boards up there that you see. That's really it. I was hoping they was gonna have some cool cars out next door. They all Mustangs, but their fastest car is not here. They fixed it the other day, so it's not here right now. But it's a S550. I think it's a 10 speed, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know what's done to it. You just say it was the fastest. And it's the only one in that group that has a drag pack. So I believe him. You ever seen that thing where, all right, pick up a drill. You see a woman just picks it up, just looks at it, and that's it. And they say, all right, pick up this. She just looks at it. Then they say, pick up this. And like, that's all she does is just set it down. With a man, it's funny. We pick stuff up and just I don't know why we do that. But I thought it was so funny. Put a little bit of this Valvoline thing up here. I thought this was pretty cool. Trying to make it homey in here. Alright, put these boxes out of the way. There's this filler gauge. Had to buy a filler gauge because I had to fix my air compressor. I replaced the clutch on it, and well, let's just say you can't just replace the clutch on a F-150. You have to replace the whole compressor. And I didn't want to do that because there was nothing wrong with my compressor. And a buddy of mine had the people next door have a Mustang that they was parting out, like a 15 through 17 Mustang. And I took the clutch off of there and made it work on the F-150. It's not supposed to. The Mustang is a 6-ribbed pulley. Yeah, 6-rib pulley. And the F-150 is a 4-rib pulley. But it worked. So I was like, all right, well, let's just put that on there and hope for the best, And it's engaging, it's working, and it's blowing cold air, so I'm happy. I wish I had made a video on it, but I can talk about it. But honestly, I didn't think it was going to work, so I was just shooting in the dark. Yeah, yep, just like that. Whenever you drive in a manual, you always, even though it's in neutral, you always gotta check and see if it's in neutral. That's just a requirement when you drive a manual. Or when you go at the light, you just sit there and you shake the gear shifter, even though you're in neutral, just gotta check and see. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, I have so much wall art. I don't know what to do with it. I got a lot of wall art. And I'm happy I got it. I just really don't know where I'm gonna put it at. Because I have this. I have this. And I also have this. Which I really like this because you can plug it up and it turns on and the blue light comes on, but I can't really put it anywhere in the shop if it doesn't have power. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. This is just a little metal sign, but at the same time, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this either. I had it up high, which I might put it up there just to have some background when I'm recording up there. just something in the background, because right now I just got that Ford racing banner. But I don't know yet. I got so many different stuff. I also have this skateboard. It's a GTR. And got some graffiti and whatnot on there. I really like it. Give you an up close on it. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that either, but I have it. And I also have my pipes poster from my house that I'm going to hang it up somewhere in here. Also in the process of building a light. So it doesn't look good right now, but this is going to be my lamp. I already got the thing on there, the cam, the plug for it. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the base, because I'm not sure yet. And I have the light. I have two different lights. I have it's gonna sound weird, but it's a fairy light. It's a square kind of diamond looking light, and it has color changing lights in there. Thought that was pretty cool. And then I saw a light that looks like it's a flame. So I don't know. It's just gonna be an accent light or a lamp for when I'm recording videos. You just see something cool. So yeah, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this base on there. Put a base on there. I was gonna use a center cap, but then not a center cap, a hub cap. But then I was like, nah, I don't want to do that because it might be too wide. Unless I find like a really small one, like on I don't know, an 8-inch wheel or something like that. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with the bottom for the base. If you have any ideas, let me know, and I'll look into it. Let's see. No, not really, because I mean there's holes already in the wall because of how they put it together. And as long as I don't leave it, like if I don't take the bolts with me and they just still in the wall, they just okay. And also I'm not being too over excessive with it, if that makes sense. Like the reason why the strip is right where it is because where they bolted up at, like the TV, you can see right down the middle. That's how they have the bolts going. So I just lined it up with the bolts so when I take the screws out, I'll just put it back in, and that's just how it's gonna be. You know? I'll show you up close shot. So, for example, this Ford sign, it has one right in the middle, right? But that was already there, like this was. Then you go down, there's another one. You go down, there's another one. You go down, there's another one. There's another one, and I decided to hang a sign up. And it does that all the way down, so I don't have any extra hose in here. Like I do have a few extra hose, but it's nothing dramatic. Like this one has the screw hose going down, so I bolted right here, but it's not long enough to go all the way to the end. So I just put one right here, and one is not bad. Also, they didn't have a problem with me, hammer drilling into the floor. So I think it's okay. As long as I don't destroy the walls or destroy everything else, You just gotta be respectful. Be nice. And show them that you actually care about the place. Keep it clean. So there's ways around it. Now there are some people here that actually are painting cars up here and doing a whole bunch of other stuff, and they're not gonna say they're bad because they're great people, but they're really bad about kind of trashing up everything. So it's just, yeah, like there's one people that have or one guy here that has like 20 cars, yeah, 20 cars in this area, and only have 5 spots. And I mean, you can kind of do the math. You can only fit 3 cars in here, and yeah. So cars are everywhere. I think that's the loud one. Let's go see. Good Lord. He must have started up in here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're working on chargers. Pretty loud. I think it's a scat pack. So yeah, that's what was vibrating the whole building. Oh. That don't ever really get old at all. And he also do it like around this time and nobody really around here. So yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Oh. Let me hurry up and get up out of here. Kind of got lost in the sauce. I'm going to clean this up better. I'm just putting it together right now. Take this off. There we go. That's just insane. I don't even know how much battery life I have on here. Oh, 15%. Huh. Finishing at a good time. Cool. I really need a bench to set up for a bench grinder and a vise, because I have both of those, but that is not going to be strong enough for that. So oh boy. I don't know what's going on with it. The reason why they keep shutting it off. It's over here. So I'm in the process of cleaning up, trying to get up out of here. Yeah, it's not a vice bench at all. But it looks good. It'll do what I needed to do, which is set drinks and set food on. But other than that, nah, nothing else. Really like that. The shelves just been kind of putting up junk up there. But hey, it is what it is. All right, set that right there. And I gotta put some of these chips in a chip container. This is for the kids that come by and hang out. Give them something to eat, snack on. Make sure none of these are expired, which it looks like Yeah, it looks like the majority of these are, except for 3 or 4. Yeah. These are good. The rest of them, nah. And it's not that it's expired, it's just stale. I'm gonna take them out. So got some Slim Jims as well. Stuff that they can snack on. Or stuff that I can snack on, you know. All right, guys, let's look at it one last time. Oh yeah, it's nice. I mean, these tables right here and right here, it's not going to be there forever. But just to move it out the way, it looks pretty good, pretty decent. And if I ever wanted to work on something, I just put it right on top of it. You know, watch the TV, and yeah, I can sit there, work on whatever I need to work on. Look up at the TV, look back down, look back up if I wanted to. Like I said, if I'm watching like a Chris Fix video or something like that, I think I would be happy with it. Or I can use it to charge like different things. That worked too. All right, guys, I'm glad that y'all stayed up till 11 o'clock. It is 10:59. It's about to change until 11. So I appreciate you for staying up with me and watching and enjoying this little bench that we are building. Um, I'm surprised that I had a few people on here watching, considering the fact that it was this late in the day and I didn't really give anybody any warning that I was doing this. I just kind of did it. But thank you for watching. I love you guys. And subscribe for more content. Some stuff is going on with all the Mustangs, even this one. So some stuff is going on and we're going to have some fun with it. So thank you for watching.